One thing I learned from a staff member.
I think that I learned just like how to be like camper comes first kind of thing.
What have I learned?
No! Do you not understand?
Can I have time to think about that?
I've learned that the job, it's much more fun for you if you make it more fun for the campers.
To do a hungry hippo dance from Dave.
Sam Marquis, because I know she's just hilarious.
He didn't say it to me directly, but if you're setting yourself up to fail, then you're probably going to fail, and it's better than if you do what you're supposed to do. Even if you do fail, it's better than not trying at all, and that was fun to take.
I learned how to act like a dinosaur from Bessie.
Like the secret hideaway under staff lounge.
It's really important to let the campers come first.
Sydney Richter.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the one thing is always have Gold Bond talcum powder and a sock handy for cabins or tents.
CCF doesn't mean Camp Calumet fun.
Dustin taught it to me and Laura week 1, but like then a lot of counselors like put it into action and showed me that it's really like paying off when you let it come first, because it just makes camp more fun for them.
I learned that sometimes you can wing devos and it's okay. From Sam Marquis.
I learned how to drag from Annie Keto.
It's how to do rules and how to like make everyone listen to them and in a great way.
Sean Mayer.
Oh wow.
The most important thing I've learned is making campers smile is the most important thing.
I learned from Ryan Clancy that this is the last time that we're going to be all 34 of us together.
I learned that it's okay to talk about poop a lot in front of your campers, that they'll get really comfortable in front of you, and I learned that from Kelsey Masters.
Either Andy Rhodes or Ryan.
Probably my mentor, Jared Moore.
I don't know.
How to deal with homesick campers from getting
Probably that you can like be friends with the campers and still be like a role model too.
Emily Mansfield and Captain Duray. From Spencer, I learned that a lot of the time, especially with like lifeguard training, there's stuff you can't do, but it's not really about whether or not you have the strength to do it, it's about whether or not you have the willpower to get it done.
I learned that campers always come first, and I learned that from Richie. Girls are harpies, and they will suck their soul out if I see it badly.
But like they're all just melded together. And,
I guess I would say I learned a lot about like how to get a counselor from my training.
How to correctly build a fire from Kelsey.
I learned about pregnancies.
I learned how to deal with little kids in Unit 1 from Peter Ozelius.
I don't know their names, all of them. How to deal with homesick campers from, I wish I knew her name. Karen. I'm sorry, I forget.
How to deal with campers well and like when they're being stubborn or something, which is really important to get everyone like into stuff and get everyone like enthusiastic.
I learned how to drag things from Chris and Luke.
I learned that from Steve Bagley.
One piece of advice that I learned was from Nicole Gelinas.
Just to be like wicked crazy and all that fun stuff.
My mentor, Amy Turkelson.
All my activities should be creative and unique.
She taught me to like think of quick on-the-spot games to entertain campers. She told me to have fun doing everything you're doing, even if you don't like it at all, and just to enjoy every part of camp.
I think every summer I learned from Paul Biddles that it doesn't matter where you're from or like if you know what's going on or not, you can always have fun with kids and you can always make it fun for everyone else.
I learned that from my mentor week 1, Peter Ozelius.
So this summer I learned from Claire that plunging toilets can be fun.
Never stay alone with a camper, and I learned it from Erica Anderson.
My mentor Gwen told me that like I'm quieter in the beginning of the week, but like once I learn who the campers are, I usually like get louder and they like me more. I guess.
Pretty much every counselor in junior end, that Dr. Seuss is always appropriate.
Then Tai Chi from Jared Moore, and that was pretty cool.
Emily Burdick. He created this insanely fun discovery time, and it was so much fun, and they were all like screaming things in Spanish, and it was hilarious.
Like, you don't really have to be like, well, like, it's easy to like to relate to campers, and like you don't have to try as hard when you like make something like easy, and you can always like do stuff, but like that will relate to them.
Probably Dave Chassie, that you should for the most part be positive, but when you're happy you should be authoritative.
I definitely learned how to be more responsible and less lazy because I guess I'm a lazy person.
Pat O'Connor.
I learned CCF, campers come first, and that was from Dave and Annie.
I don't know. I learned that sharing is caring and dominating is dominating from Annie.
Oh, I learned that there are male and female pine cones, and I learned it from Clara Pitchler.
I learned from Claire and Girls Cabin 4 that you always need to be enthusiastic.
I have to say that Phil probably taught me that, you know, preparation is really important actually.
Everything is made better when you say things in Spanish. Makes it a lot more fun.
Sarah Lynn did a really good devos the other night. We went into the ODC and we looked out at the stars, and it was just really good. And I think I learned how to do better devos.
I learned most of what I know to be a counselor from my LNS trainer.
I learned curriculum from Annie and Dave.
I learned a great deal about soccer from Riley.
Number one priority is like making campers have fun.
Well, I had Kathleen this week in Girls Cabin 1, and she's like amazing with the little kids.
I learned from Emily R. this week that cherry tomatoes are a really good midnight snack.
You taught me how to deal with homesick children.
It was Scott, and like it was in Foresta 3, I think.
And I think my trainer Dustin has kind of taught me that.
And she taught me really, really good like tricks to do if they're like homesick or if they're sick and stuff, and I really appreciate it.
And before bed, you can always plunge a few toilets.
I learned that from pretty much everyone.